Hello, I'm Christine, and today we'll be coming. Hello, I'm Christine, and today we're going to be talking about drinking and books. We're going to be doing the drinking book tag. This tag is originally by Julie from Pages and Pens. I haven't done a tag in a long time. I rarely do tags now. I'm excited about this. It felt particularly relevant to me because I am often taken to be drunk. I get the "she is so drunk" comment very often. You know what the funny thing is? I don't drink. Like, there was a time where I would have a drink. It's never something that I'd gone out of my way to do, but like, I'd have a glass of wine, I'd have a glass of something, but like, I've never enjoyed drinking. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm kind of a control freak. And I'm a super crazy hypochondriac person. I don't like to take medicine. I don't like anything. When something is like having an effect on me, I thought spiral into an oblivion of anxiety. So when I had more than a couple drinks and I could feel like my brain spinning, not a fan. Let's get into the tag. First category is wine coolers. This isn't a wine cooler. This is champagne, but this is all I've got. I don't think I've ever actually had a wine cooler. That's something that I think I would like. Again, don't have alcohol at all anymore because of my vocal cord issues, but if I didn't have these issues, I wouldn't mind having the occasional wine cooler or glass of wine. Drink responsibly. The question that goes along with wine coolers is...
You're 16 and you finally managed to steal one of your mom's Smirnoff Ices.
Wait, Smirnoff Ice is a wine cooler?
What is one of your most guilty pleasures?
I'm reeling a little bit from this Smirnoff Ice is a wine cooler thing. I thought wine coolers were like those juice-colored alcohols that moms drank back in the day. Maybe they are, and Smirnoff Ice is just like the young hip wine cooler. I don't like to call things guilty pleasure reads. Like, I don't want to feel guilty about my pleasurable reads. What a stupid construct that society has set for us. For this one, I'm gonna have to go with Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. So many people were up in arms when Breaking Dawn came out because they wanted a big fight scene at the end. I didn't give a shit about a fight scene at the end. I cared about Bella and Edward and like them finally having sex and living happily ever after together forever, literally. I used to read books always with the jacket on. This one completely fell apart, but I taped it all together like a boss. This has been taped since the year that it came out, though. That's how many times I read Breaking Dawn the year it came out. Like, I read Breaking Dawn 8 times. I'm pretty sure I started a tally in my book for like every time I read it. Oh yeah, 8 times. Oh my god. I forgot Stephanie Meyer signed this! Oh my god, I forgot! I brought this one when I met her, and she signed my really broken Breaking Dawn copy. I know I've talked about this before, but I love Twilight. I feel like my bigger guilty pleasure was stalking like the entire cast of Twilight on the internet for like 4 years. Yeah. My opinion hasn't changed since the first time I tried it back like when I was 17 and I had a little sip and it tasted like urine. Everyone's obsessed with the urine. No offense if you like urine. I mean beer. That's fine. My opinion is, ew, urine. You've made it to college and you're hosting your first kegger. Pick your favorite new adult or college-aged book. In college, what I used to do, and if you don't like beer or drinking, this is a viable... Because if you're at a party and you're walking around and you have nothing in your hand, you're instantly judged. This is what's annoying about being like a non-drinker, but still like wanting to participate in activities. You go to a party and you're walking around trying to talk to people, but like when they see you're not holding a drink, they're be like, "We want to drink. How come you're not drinking? Drink, 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 drink. No thanks, but we can still have a conversation." But they kind of like flip off. A way to prevent this from happening is to carry around a red Solo cup with some water in it or some soda. The liquid of your choice, they'll never know the difference. The sad thing is like sometimes this carries on into adult life. I was at my cousin's wedding last December. There are these bunch of guys, they started talking to me and Olivia. They're like, "Oh, let's get drinks, let's go to the bar." We go to the bar, they're ordering drinks, and they look at Olivia, get her a drink, they look at me like, "What do you want to drink?" And I'm just like, "Oh, water." They're like, "Ha! Oh no, what do you want to drink?" And I'm just like, "No, I want a water." And then immediately, invisibility cloak. I'm just shut from the circle. Excuse me, bitch, but I don't want to talk to you anyway. Favorite new new adult college-aged book. And for me, that's gotta be Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I just actually started rereading Fangirl because I missed it. And I've only read it once because I have a really, really, really long TBR and I feel guilty. That's, I guess my guilty pleasure is rereading books that I love because I feel guilty picking up a book that I've already read because I have hundreds of unread books in my apartment. Tequila! I know I said I don't like beer. I hate tequila. Like, I can't even tolerate it at all. I really just don't like alcohol. But tequila, if there's something with tequila in it, a slushy drink, like I can't even pretend to drink it because like, oh, dang. At parties in college, when my friends were drinking tequila though, I was there for them to like hold the line. You like lick the salt, take the shot, and then immediately want lime in your mouth. And I was like, I'll hold the limes. I have a job. Look at me. You partied too hard last night and drank a little too much Jose Cuervo. What's a book you never want to see again? Or your least favorite book? Oh, this is kind of inferring that tequila is your least favorite alcohol. I gotta go with The Air by Kira Cass. Our main character is just the worst. I don't want you. I don't want you around. I still have one more book to read in this series. It's like that girl who goes out drinking, it's like super sick. I'm never gonna drink again. And then like the next day there's a party and she's like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go drink again. But like these books are that for me. I finished the selection series and I'm like, I am never reading one of these again. And then here we are presented with The Air and I'm like, fine. I'm reading it, fine. And there's one more, The Crown. It's right over there. It's on my like immediately to be read. I have to do it. I'm going to do it. But it hasn't happened yet because I don't want to. But I do. But I don't. But I do. My microphone went out. Beer bong. I don't know what beer bong is. I'm gonna assume it's meant to say beer pong, but it does say beer bong. The correlating book recommendation is a book you read really fast. So is that like when you have to chug a beer when you like stab it and then go like this? No, that's called shotgunning. What is beer bong? I like playing beer pong. You don't have to drink. You can just pretend to drink and you get to play a game. What's a book you read super fast? I mean, like most recently, Little Monsters. I finished this in 2 days, but there's one specific book that comes to mind. And of course, it's this. It's The Elite by Kira Cass. The series that just keeps on giving. I specifically remember going out to get this, sitting on my bed with it, and finishing it 6 hours later. I don't do that. I don't read books that fast. I get up, I put them down, I watched something. I was amazed. Next category is Spring Break. I never did Spring Break. Obviously, I'm me. I don't really have a desire for Spring Break. I did do Spring Break. Let's go to Disney World together with my roommates senior year. That was really fun. Katie and I made poncho up.
Life starts with a poncho. Step 1, poncho up.
Still a classic in my book. You've thrown your inhibitions to the wind and end up having a sexy night you'll never forget. In Disney World. What's your favorite smutty read? My favorite smutty reads tend to be the ones that don't go too far with the smutty. Like they have the perfect amount of smutty. Because once you go too far with the smutty, it's just like, okay, enough. I need some like backstory. I need some like character development. I need some interactions. I gotta go with A Court of Mist and Fury. There was such a nice balance of like everything else and smuttiness. Empire of Storms, I think we went a little overboard with the smut. It was just there. In Court of Mist and Fury, it's like we earned that smut. And that smut be glorious. Like in Breaking Dawn, the smut we get is grand. Because we get like no smut. It's not even very smutty smut. It's just like there. What is the word smut anymore? Smut? Why do we call it smut? Sexy mutt? Smut. Wait, but really, where did that come from? What is it slang for? What is it short for? Sexual mutterings? And just in a book with some sexual mutterings. Guys, what should we call sexual mutterings in books? I know. It's smut. Let's see. Smut. Double T. Smut. A dirty slut? No. Marissa is a smut? No. What? I don't like the word smut. Oh, okay. There was another smut. Smut with one T says it's a story, usually a book or fan fiction, that includes one or more sexually explicit scenes. I still don't understand. Like, it sounds like the word smut came from smut with 2 T's. That means like whore and slut. I think we need a new smut. My favorite book with sexy scenes is A Court of Mist and Fury. Sexy parts. Sexy part. Sparts. Like sexy, sexy parts. It sounds too much like farts. Next on the agenda, we have the screwdriver. I've never actually had a screwdriver. Not sure what's in it. I feel like something with a lemon or a lime. Screwdriver is a popular alcoholic drink made with orange juice and vodka. Oh, there's no lemon and no lime. What's the most twisted book you've ever read? Most recently, the most twisted book I've read is The Call by Peter O'Gillen. It was twisted in the most interesting, fun, horrifying way. I really enjoyed this. I can't find my American edition. I looked all over. It's somewhere on my contemporary shelf, buried, because that shelf's a hot mess. This is the Polish edition. It's very nice. Our next category is the Long Island iced tea. I've never had one of those either. I think it's like iced tea with a lemon and some alcohol. Damn it, I don't know any alcohol. Vodka, tequila, light rum, triple sec, gin, and a splash of cola. There's no iced tea in that. Oh, it just gives it the same hue. That's why it's called an iced tea. That is stupid and misleading. That's just like 50 types of alcohol with some Coke. You know what Long Island iced tea sounds like when you're younger? You're with your cousins at the kids' table and you take like 100 drinks and mix them together. Mom, have a sip of my soda. It's like that except with alcohol. The Long Island iced tea, the melting pot of alcoholic beverages. Ah, I see what you're doing there. What is one of your favorite diverse reads? I did not see that book correlation coming at all. For this one, I can't choose between Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda and The Sun Is Also a Star. They're both such adorable love stories. I love them both so much. Sex on the Beach. Sex on the Beach is a cocktail that has many variations, but the main ingredient is alcohol. No kidding. 1/3 vodka, 1/3 cranberry juice, 2/3 peach schnapps, and 1/3 orange juice. I don't think I'd like this either. A drink that's great in theory, but wasn't exactly all that it's cracked up to be. What's a book that just didn't live up to the hype? Oh boy. Nowadays, I do a lot of research on hype. Back in the day, when I first started booktubing, I was a little more of a rookie about hype. There was a lot of hype around this book, Shiver. Whoa. Shiver and Linger. And they're by Maggie Stiefvater. For me, that did not live up to the hype. I don't know, maybe it's just like my dislike for werewolves in general. I mean, like, it was interesting, but the characters were pretty bland, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I was just not a fan. Another one, I've said this 1,000,000 times, so I was trying to mix it up with Shiver, but The Maze Runner did not live up to that. Our next category is wine. This is my favorite. Wine is my drink of choice if I had to have a drink ever. I'll have a glass of wine, thank you. Red wine might stain your teeth purple. I went through a lot of times with purple teeth, and no one told me till I went to the bathroom, and then my teeth were purple. I eventually switched to white, and I eventually switched to Moscato because it just tastes like dessert, and that's what I want from a drink. You've just gone through a rough breakup, so you park yourself in bed with your favorite bottle of wine, some ice cream, and buckets of tears. Name a book that made you cry out all your feels. Can I have a whole video on the books that have made me cry the most? I think I read this one after I made that video, and all I can remember is having the most refreshing cries throughout the entire thing. You know when you just need to cry, you want a good cry. I was on an airplane, I read this the whole flight, listening to the Civil Wars and crying on and off. This book is fabulous. Strip Club. Strip Club isn't a drink, right? It's just a reference to the strip club. What is the sexiest naked book? Hot damn! We've gotten nerdy sexy. I'm too sexy for my shit. Too sexy for my shit. So sexy. I mean, maybe it's not sexy. Maybe this is just cool. Maybe it's kind of stressful. Like, oh my god, there's so many words. Hold on, let me pick again. And we got books that are like so sexy that I don't even have a jacket on them. Just like be naked all the time. No Code Deed by Goldie Moldavsky. The prettiest sexy naked book. I think it's gotta be one of Emma Mills's books. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Her other book is also gorgeous. It's like covered with raindrops. I couldn't find it. I hope my book is too sexy for its shirt, but also has a sexy shirt on. That is it, ladies and gents, for the Drunk Book Tag. That was fun. My name's Christine. If you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I'm @xteenmay. I make videos every Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye!